That's a great song. Tommy Walker song. Wonderful, wonderful. Hey, how you doing, my dear friends? So great to see you. Man, oh man, what a beautiful day it is. It's Dan, live. Can you guess where I... Yes, you got it. Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful Oak Lawn, Illinois, garden spot of the world. Good to see you. Oh, thanks so much for checking in for a minute here. Hey, our real priorities, the real priorities of our lives, are revealed by our actions. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So we may talk about what our priorities are. Talk. However, what do we actually do? What we choose to do, our choice, what we choose to do are the things that genuinely matter to us. The things we do are the real priorities. So, for example, if I say, and I have said this, if I say that one of my priorities is to effectively teach and communicate the truths of God, if I say that, but I don't really spend any time preparing to teach, or learning and studying, or doing the things that I need to do to improve and sharpen this skill, then actually it's not the priority I claim it is. See? Again, our actions, or actually sometimes our lack of actions, they expose the true priorities. Now, this can be a little bit disappointing, this truth. It can be disappointing to encounter this or to acknowledge this because, see, we may have convinced ourselves, we do this sometimes, we may have convinced ourselves that we have this priority, like we'll call it A. A is a priority of mine. We may have convinced ourselves of that, but now, armed with this real life feedback, like what am I actually doing in my life, we may actually have to admit to ourselves, we may have to make a hard admission. We may have to admit that actually A isn't really a priority after. I keep saying it is, I tell everybody it is, but not really. Because look, we don't give much time or energy to A. We don't give any resources, no financial reason. Part of us wants to. Yeah, we mean to, we'd kind of sort of like to, but we don't. Not really. So actually, A is not a priority. But wait a minute, hold on. This is not all bad news. This isn't so bad because this real life data is actually very helpful. This is good. It's sort of like it's good to know. Now we know. So you get this real life data, now we know. And now, if we choose to do so, we can make a choice. Now we know. If we choose to do so, we could make some changes. We could do that. We could, this is not impossible, we could exercise some discipline. And we could begin to really pursue those things or put into motion the pursuit of those things that we want to be priorities. Our choice. Our choice. By the way, don't tell yourself you don't have a choice. People do this sometimes, and I feel bad. Don't, for your own benefit, for you. For you, don't tell yourself that you don't have. When we tell ourselves we don't have a choice, we rob from ourselves the ability to be meaningful agents in our own lives. For your benefit, don't do that. For my benefit, let's not do that. We could, our choice, we could discipline ourselves to make A the priority that we've long meant for it to be. So, what are your real priorities? Like now, based upon where you put your time and your energy and other resources, based upon that real life feedback, what are your true priorities? We have a choice.